Episode 1, we have T.R.3.
What's poppin'?
T.R.3. Alright. I'm saying, before we get to the EP, I want to discuss previous accomplishments with you first, sir. You know, at least 25 projects counting on SoundCloud alone. I even talk about the DSPs, that just increases the number. You know what I'm saying? Even more singles, probably. Leader of a whole collective, producer, videographer, cinematographer, writer, and recently dad. So, what's T.R.3 been up to, man?
That last one.
I understand.
That's exactly what I've been up to, figuring out the transition into truly, you know what I'm saying, being able to be an authentic but healthy father.
Father. Alright, man. So, the Ashe EP. It says Ashe, but
Ashe.
Ashe EP. It says Ashe. We'll get into that. Alright, man, tell me the story behind it. What did you do?
My story was pretty simple. Like, I feel like it kind of, the idea for the visual EP kind of came out of another idea, which was called Greater Goals, which is a series that I created for Patreon. And so I just felt like this project didn't make sense audibly, if that makes sense. I feel like if you only heard it, you wouldn't pay it as much attention, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it would, and then you can't have it separate either. So I felt like to enable to give you a full body of work where you would enjoy sitting there for 14 minutes and not just staring off at nothing, you actually got a spectacle to look at. It made sense to make a visual EP.
You shot the video?
Me.
Of course.
Yeah, me, and then I think Naomi, she shot a couple scenes wherever you see the camera moving and I'm in the shot, it's her holding that motherfucker.
Okay, bet. Alright, great. Alright, well, the EP is called Ashe. Like, my boy, there's a lot of pain and turmoil all up and down this bit, you know what I'm saying? As well as some new growth, some new life experience, you know, just detail it for me, because you put the subtitles on with the videos.
Facts.
Like, you're able to read it.
Facts.
And, like, you're able to read it and see it and hear it. Like, it makes sense. My nigga. It's about a chapter out your diary damn near. So,
yeah, facts. Well, I definitely feel like music is the diary, especially for me, if you've been following SoundCloud and different things like that. So, like, it's just the next chapter in the diary. And it's so crazy because, like, for me, when I say Ashe, for me, it just meant like, okay, acceptance. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ashe to that. You know what I'm saying? When people, you know, when you finish a prayer, it's another version of amen, or a more holistic version of amen. You know what I'm saying? So
almost like it is what it is.
Facts. So be it. That's what it is. So be it. And so that's literally what I feel like every song kind of gives you. It kind of gives you this so be it to a problem that I had to assess when coming into this new life that's happening. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of problems that arise very quickly when fatherhood is at hand. And yeah, you have to either spearhead them or fucking ignore them until it fucks your life up. So
yeah.
I decided to just spearhead it right on and
Good.
Talked about it and get it out.
Yeah.
In a healthy way.
You do that a lot. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, this is your first visual EP. Am I correct?
Facts.
Visual EP.
Facts.
So I feel like you already told me what kind of made you want to go in this direction. Do you plan on doing this more often? Like, you plan on dropping audio and visuals, some soul visuals?
I'm getting into a space where I feel like I'm gonna do a lot of weird one-way projects, if that makes sense. Like, I may do a different another visual EP, but I'm in a space where I kind of just want to do a lot of things one time and make it rare. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the visual EP. I like the mental it puts you in, because you really sit down and you have to follow the track. Like, you can't just like skip through that motherfucker. Like, I want to go to song 4. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know the timestamp, you done watched it before. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool because you watched it before. But I want that first initial watch to be a full length. You know what I'm saying? Sitting. And I feel like that visual EP makes people pay attention to the music, especially if you got the lyrics up there. I don't know too many people that are sitting down watching 14-minute videos, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, for the people that did sit down and gave me the feedback, they all loved it, and they felt like it gave them a more introspective version of myself. So that's cool.
Definitely open Pandora's
If I
box.
do another visual EP, it's gonna be way more deep. Like, it's not gonna be shot by myself. I'm gonna take it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Audio, video biography type
I think
shit.
the next thing I want to do is like fucking records. I want to do a vinyl record. I want to do a project that's only on a vinyl record.
How does one go about doing that?
I mean, you create the music and then you find you a vinyl press. You make that shit happen. And I know a couple people. It's a whole bunch of people on Etsy. Yeah, just go to Etsy. Etsy's lit.
Okay. Well, shoot, at this point, I always ask whoever I'm interviewing, or I always will since this is episode 1. You have a question?
I guess out of the entirety of the 14 minutes, what kept your attention? Why did you watch it all the way through? And what was the highlight?
Well, out of order, because I watched it all the way through because it's basically like put the words up there. It made it easy to do that. It was like a whole diary, like I was saying. What kept my attention was the black and white, because as opposed to like like a colorful one. Not that I feel like it would have done like too much to get away from the video, but like the black and white, it kind of just like solidifies it, kind of puts it in like perspective. It's like a capsule of time. You know what I'm saying? This is a moment right here. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Let's see. You asked what my favorite moment was?
Yeah, like what was the highlight?
Dog, the highlight was like the video. Let's see what the breeze sitting there braiding your hair and you hold it. So it's like, bro, like, dog, real nigga tear. Real nigga tear.
Yeah, the part is crazy.
Bro. And then like that part where you're basically like, baby, I do need love. I was like, oh, my nigga growing up.
Right? That shit be hurting.
It's complicated. It's complicated.
That shit be hurting.
That's all I'll say. It's complicated.
That's cool though.
Well, I mean, what was your process? Did you make all the beats? Or did you collaborate with others?
All of these beats are one producer except the 2-part song. There's one song in there that's a 2-part song, and when you're watching it, the visual, you can't tell because you would think that it's all just, you know what I'm saying, like 7 songs or so. But it's one song is actually slapped together, and it was made like that. And that song has 2 producers that are outside of the other one producer that produced the rest of the song. Now, I need to go shout these niggas out. So I need to go find these goddamn producer names.
It was some high quality lo-fi shit.
Yeah, big fact.
High fidelity, low fidelity shit. If that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?